Okay, it should be done printing. I'm gonna go grab those real quick.
Okay, sure. Okay, are you guys ready? Need a couple more minutes? Alrighty, we'll go ahead and get started if you guys are done. Let's start at the bottom. We'll start with number 15 and work our way backwards. Angelo, so what do you think that fraction will be for number 15?
3/10.
Alrighty. So of course you can see 3 of them are shaded, and then you've got a total of 10. Now, if you find yourself in a situation where you want to reduce your fraction, you can, but I think right now all they're doing is having you do the total number of parts and then how many of those are shaded. Okay, Anna, what do you think about number 14?
2/3.
2/3, very nice. Arthur, number 13?
3/6 or 1/2.
Very nice. Yeah, 3/6. And they actually do have a little bit of a one sheet of paper where I think they get you into reducing fractions also. Braden, how about 12?
I got 5/8.
Alrighty, very nice. Alrighty, so that brings us to number 11. Maya?
3/4.
Okay. Katie, what about number 10? Sorry? I didn't catch that.
7/10.
Alrighty, very nice. So I guess that brings us to Brandy with number 9.
6/12 or 1/2.
Yeah, again, same thing, 6/12 or 1/2, very nice. Number 8 would be Mikkel.
I forgot I was muted. 10/12.
Alrighty. Now, if you did have to reduce that, do you know what it would come out to be?
I'm drawing a
5/6.
for some reason.
Say that one more time, I didn't catch the last part.
5/6.
Yeah, 5/6. Alrighty. So Jack, what about number 7?
7 is 6/7.
Yeah, 6/7. Alrighty. So I guess that brings us back to Angelo for number 6.
Sorry, I didn't realize I was muted too. For 6, that's just 0. Isn't that just 0?
And 0 out of how many?
9. I had to count real fast. I was like, wait a minute.
That's okay.
Wait,
So
I don't have my glasses on, so I was like, hold on 1 second.
well, and I would imagine sleeping at 4 o'clock doesn't help you either, does
It
it?
did not.
It's okay, I'm picking on you. Hey, Anna, what about number 5?
11 12s.
Yeah, very nice. Alrighty, Arthur, number 4.
1/6.
1/6, very nice. Now let's see, so that would be Braden for 3.
1/5.
Yeah, very good. So Braden, so that would be Maya for 2.
6/6.
Yeah, and so that would reduce down to what?
1.
There you go, because you have the entire bar shaded in that case. All right, Katie, so that brings us back to you for number 1.
1/3.
1/3. All righty, very nice. So you do have these 2 questions on the bottom, 16 and 17. Brandy, what do you think about 16 with how many of these bars are 0 bars?
Just the 1.
Just the 1, yeah, very nice. And Mikkel, how many of these are whole bars?
I believe only one that I see looking at it right now.
Because that would be the number 2 example, right? Where we had the entire bar shaded. So yeah, 1 for each one of those. Alrighty, so just simple examples to make sure you are comfortable, you know, with the fraction concept over here. Now on the next page of this, they're saying for each bar on the top half of the page, so that would be the 1 through 8 problems over here, there is a bar on the lower half of the page with the same shaded amount. So basically they're asking you to find the bar and write its fraction in the blank to complete the equation. So you're basically almost like matching the shaded portion with the shaded portion from the top half and the bottom half. So like number 1, you've got 8 out of 12. So which one of these ones on the bottom half do you think would match with that 8 out of 12? So, you know, it's got to be the same amount of shading. If you look at number 4, you've got 1/6. So which one from the bottom half would be matching? So if it helps, you can kind of think of these guys as being A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, and then just kind of think how you would match them. I'm not sure I'll be able to show that entire page and if you're able to see it, but you know, see if you can match the equivalent fractions. And you are actually writing fractions in those blank spaces. So I'll give you guys a couple minutes. Let me see what you come up with. Let's need another minute. Okay, so Jack, will start with you. For the first one, the 8/12, what do you think is the matching fraction with that?
4/6, so that'd be A.
Yeah, very nice, because this is 4/6. So that's the one it would be matching with. And as you can see, if we take 8 and 12, divide both those numbers by 2, you're going to get 8/6. Alrighty, very nice. I guess we'll start back with Angelo then. Angelo, what do you think about number 2, 3/6?
That should be a half.
Okay, so you're looking at the D.
Oh, B, that's a 1. Sorry.
Sorry, no, this one, right?
You said D or B?
Sorry, D. Yeah, D for David.
Oh, yeah, that's a half.
Yeah, very good. So that would be matching with this guy.
2, yeah.
All right, wonderful. Let's see, number 3, Anna. 12/12.
For C,
The third one, 12/12. What would be the matching fraction to that?
B,
Yeah, and what would that fraction look like for B?
6/6.
Very
6/6.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, technically, they're both 1, right? But obviously, as fraction form, that would be 6/6. All right, very nice. So I guess, Arthur, that brings you down to 4.
So 4 was C, and it was 2/12.
Very nice. Yeah, so this one actually now is increasing in value. So that would be 2/12, which actually reduces down to 1/6, right? Alrighty, very nice. So that was Arthur. So Braden, you will be 5.
F for 1/3 or
Okay, so
1/12.
what's the fraction in F?
Yeah.
Just say that one more time, sorry.
3/12 for 1/3.
Very nice. Yeah, so again, 3/12 reduces down to 1/3. Alrighty, very nice. So I guess that brings us to Maya. You're doing number 6.
H.
Okay, and what would that fraction look like?
0/3.
Very nice. Yeah, 0/3. For 0/4, they would be equivalent. Alrighty. Katie, number 7.
4/12, which I think is G.
Very nice. Yeah. So again, 4/12. If you divide both 4 and 12 by number 4, it would reduce down to the fraction of 1/4. So that was Katie. So Brandy, back to you for the last one, number 8.
it's E, and it's 10/12.
Very nice. Yeah, 10/12. And you know, you can actually think of it going the other direction. So instead of reducing 10/12, if we took 5 and 6 and multiplied both numbers by 2, that would also end up giving you the fraction 10/12. So you're either reducing it, or maybe in some circumstances, you may have to increase your fraction. And you know, we do end up doing this whenever we're trying to add fractions that have different denominators, right? How we find the common denominator and then try to match our denominator so we can add or subtract them. So that's basically where this process would actually come in handy. So that's kind of what this little worksheet is helping us do in this case. Now, this is exactly where they're kind of building up to get us to, you know, add or subtract them. But right now, this third page of your handout is asking us to determine if we need to use the greater than or the less than symbol. And you can see they are kind of using these fraction bars to see, you know, how many more, I guess, boxes are shaded. And then based on that, you are comparing which one is greater or smaller. And you will notice all of these have the same denominator in them. And so, of course, it makes it easier for us to compare. So again, I'll give you guys just a minute to work through that, and then we'll talk about the answers over here. So again, which symbol are you using between the two fractions? All right, Mikhail, what do you think about the first one? What symbol are we using, greater than or less than? Oh, you're still on mute.
Whoops. We would be using greater than, I believe.
Yeah, because 2/3 would definitely be greater than 1/3. All righty, Jack, number 2. You're on mute.
You'd be using the less than symbol, 7/12 is greater than 5/12.
Yeah, very nice. And you know, I had a student in class, this was many, many years ago. She used to always tell me, just think about the alligator is eating the bigger number. So, you know, that kind of helps you decide what direction the mouth, I guess, should be facing. All right, Angelo, for number 3.
Yeah, it's like I gotta move everybody so I can see it.
Okay.
You'd be using the less than.
Yeah, because again, 2/4 is going to be greater than 1/4. All righty. That was, so Anna for number 4.
So less than.
Yeah, because 0, of course, would be less than 1 in this case. And you know, these ones are actually pretty simple because you do have the same denominator. So you're really just comparing the numbers on the numerator. Now, if denominators were different, then of course our process would be a little bit different. So Arthur, what do you think about the next one?
5 would be less than.
Yeah, 7 would be less than 11. Okay, very good. Braden for number 6.
Be greater than.
Yeah, very nice. 6 would be greater than 5. That would be Maya for number 7.
Greater than.
3 would be greater than 1. Yeah. Katie, what about number 8?
Less than.
Less than. 1 is less than 2. Okay. And I guess Brandy for 9.
Greater than.
Yeah, 3 would be greater than 2. So you can again see, like I was saying, you know, having the same denominator definitely makes it a lot simpler for us. Now these ones here, your next page for the handout is getting into mixed numbers. So, you know, of course, mixed numbers, as you can see, will have the whole number part and the fraction part along with it. So if you look at these examples on the top, they're talking about how 1 5/7 is less than 2 7, because in this case, they're actually just looking at the whole number part. So you've got 1, which is less than 2, and you are able to see by even putting these on the number line that the 1 5/7 is going to be a number closer to 0 than 2 7. So again, we're just doing that comparison between mixed numbers over here. Your other example over here is where that whole number is the same for both of these. So you've got 1 and 1 for the whole number, but then you've got 3/10 and 7/10. And of course, 3/10 is going to be smaller than 7/10. And again, you can kind of see where on the number line these two numbers would fall. And that again shows you that 1 and 3/10 is going to be smaller than 1 and 7/10. So that's the same kind of comparison they're having you do over here. And again, you should notice in these examples that your denominators and all of these mixed numbers are the same. So if you can compare the whole numbers, you can. If whole numbers are the same, then you want to go ahead and compare the fraction part. So again, I'll give you guys just a couple minutes to look through these examples, and then we'll talk about what you think the symbol should be. So I think I ended with Brandy. So Mikhail, you would be the next in line. So between 2 3/4 and 3 3/4, which one do we think is the smaller number? Or basically, what symbol are you using? So go ahead and answer whenever you're ready, Mikhail.
Oh, I didn't. Okay, it would be greater than.
So 2
Wait.
3/4 greater than
That-
3/4?
Yeah, that's not what I meant to say. I meant to say less than.
Yeah, because as you can see, in this case, we don't really even have to look at the fraction part, which they happen to be the same, but 2 would be smaller than 3. So of course you are doing less than. Jack, what about number 2?
Number 2, you would be using the greater than symbol.
Yeah, because in this case, again, 4 would be greater than 1. So number 3 now has the same whole numbers, and Angelo, that would be you. So which one do you think is greater than here?
2 9/10 greater than.
Yeah, because in this case, you are not comparing the whole numbers, but comparing the fraction. So 9/10 is greater than 2/10. Okay, Anna, what about number 4? Same situation as number 3.
Less than.
Yeah, 3 1/8 is going to be less than 3 5/8. All righty, good. Arthur, what do you think about 7? Sorry, 5.
Greater than.
Yeah, 2 would be greater than 1 in this case. Very nice. Braden, number 6 is again same thing as 3 and 4. You've got 1 and 1 whole number. So which symbol are you using here?
Great or less than?
Okay, so you're comparing 9/12 and 4/12, right? Because 1 is the same thing on the whole number part. So out of 9 and 4, which one would be greater?
Oh, I mean the other one.
Yeah, so you would
Yeah.
actually be doing greater than for the 9/12s. All righty, very nice. Maya, number 7?
Less than?
Less than, because again, your whole number is the same. So you're comparing the 1/6 and the 5/6. Katie, number 8?
Less than?
Less than, very good. Brandy, number 9?
Greater than.
Greater than. Okay, so that brings us back to Mikhail for number 10. Oh, you're still on mute.
I can't believe I did that 3 times in a row. Okay, yeah, it would be greater than.
Alrighty, again, you're comparing the fractions, not the whole numbers. Jack, number 11.
Greater than.
Alrighty, nice. Angelo, number 12.
Greater than.
Greater than, yeah, that seems to be more of the greater thans in this case. All right, Anna, number 13.
Less than.
Yeah, because again, you are only looking at the fraction in this case, not the whole numbers. Arthur, number 14.
Greater than.
Greater than, and I guess the last one is for Braden in this case. 15?
Less than?
Less than, yeah, because again, 4 would be smaller. Come on, buddy, there we go. Less than 5.5. Okay, so those were just mixed numbers in that case. So as you can see, you know, we're just making sure you guys are comfortable with working with fractions over here. So now we're getting into the addition part of fractions, but again, we're keeping our denominators the same. So you can see when you have a common denominator, you keep that denominator the same and you just end up adding the numbers on the numerator and you end up getting your 11 over 12 in this case. So you should notice they're giving you those two different bars. And of course, 2/6 will be for this one. So you're figuring out, okay, what fraction will I have for the second bar? You're going to plug that in and then put in your final answer in this case. So it looks like we've got 8 problems in here. So what I would actually ask you guys to do is, because I don't want to keep you any longer than class time, is if you have a quick minute, go ahead and solve this, but we'll discuss the answers for our next class. So this would be, what page is this? I guess this is page 43 or page 5 of the handout that, you know, have your answers ready so that for the next class, we will start by discussing the answers, okay? Any other questions come to mind before I dismiss you guys? Okay, so I will make a announcement just so you can remember which videos you need to watch for the next class. And you do have the weekend to do that. Again, if you have not started on your homework for Math 121, please go ahead and get started, because I wouldn't want you to have to do 9 homework sections, you know, in just a couple days. So don't procrastinate. If you run into any problems, let me know. And Michael, I'm seeing you in the office hours for your question.
I actually figured it out before I saw the response email.
Oh, okay, not a problem. I'm glad you did. Okay, wonderful. If you have any questions, guys, I will have office hours from 1 to 2 today, okay? All right, everyone, be safe. Have a good weekend, and I will
Thank
see you
you.
on Monday morning.
Bye. Have a good weekend.
You too. Bye, guys. Be careful.
Good weekend. Have that. Yes.
You too.
Have a good weekend.
You as well. Thank you. Bye, guys.